What's good, little dudes? My name is Max, and today I'm going to be handcuffing myself to this bottle of Kikkoman soy sauce to determine whether or not I'm legally ethnically Asian.
2,000 men of Harvard saw a shithead today.
Now, my entire life, I've always assumed that I'm Asian for a lot of reasons, but I also recently realized that there are a lot of reasons why I might not be legally ethnically Asian. So I decided to do this experiment to test that. Now I'm just gonna slip this. Shit. Now, due to the shape of this bottle, this is as close as I can get it, so I guess this is pretty good. So right off the bat, I do not know whether or not I am Asian just from being handcuffed to this bottle of soy sauce, despite the fact that I was hoping I would know from this. So I've come up with a list of 5 things supporting the fact that I am legally Asian, and 5 pieces of evidence against the fact that I am legally Asian. So here they are. The first piece of evidence supporting the fact that I am Asian is that I can use chopsticks pretty well, to the point where I have in the past taken out my contacts with chopsticks. Supporting evidence number 2, I can play the violin, and I've been playing the violin from a very young age, and I still play violin, and I actually really enjoy it. Number 3, I speak fluent Mandarin Chinese, which is a very Asian language, I believe. So the fourth, and arguably the most damning piece of evidence towards the fact that I am Asian is the fact that both my parents are Asian, but I don't know for sure. And finally, the 5th piece of supporting evidence is that I look like a Chinese, and that's... Now, I've also come up with 5 pieces of evidence against the fact that I am Asian. Number 1 is I can actually drive pretty well. I have been driving since I was 16, and I have a fully clean driving record, and that's very non-Asian. Number 2, I do not like boba tea. Now, a lot of Asian Americans and people who identify as Asian people really enjoy boba, but the boba itself in my mind tastes like I'm just eating small bursting bits of a hamster's genitals. Number 3, I was born and raised in the rural South here in the US, which is as far as you can be in this country from being Asian. Number 4, I am very bad at math. Despite the fact that I study statistics here at Harvard, I actually cannot really do math super good. And finally, number 5, I am not lactose intolerant. Now, about 90% of ethnically Asian people are lactose intolerant, but I drink lots of milk, I eat a lot of cheese and a lot of dairy products, and I never get, like diarrhea and stuff from them. Probably from other stuff, but not dairy. Now, I've decided to Google how to know if you're legally ethnically Asian, and I got some interesting articles. So it says that Asian people typically have slanted eyes, black hair, and dark eyes, all of which I have. However, it also says that I'm supposed to have yellow skin, and due to the fact that I'm pretty colorblind, I am not quite sure what color my skin is, but I can assume that my skin is anywhere from like yellow to not yellow. Now, it also says that the average height of an ethnically Asian male is anywhere between 5'5" and 5'8" at the high end. But I am 6'2", which is not really within that range. So I have not come up with a very conclusive answer so far. However, I have found an online quiz that says, "Are you Asian?" So I'm going to take that, and whatever the result is, I will accept it. So this quiz is telling me that I'm 52% Asian. Apparently I am trying very hard to be Asian, but I have not quite mastered the art. So having handcuffed myself to this bottle of soy sauce, I have determined that I am legally, ethnically 52% Asian. So that doesn't technically give me a total yes or no answer as to whether or not I am actually Asian, but I think that's as far as I'm ever going to find out about myself. So I would say this experiment was a moderate success. So thank y'all little dudes for watching, and if you yourself are wondering if you are legally Asian or not, you should definitely replicate this experiment because it gives you a pretty good answer. And sure, you can take like a genetic test or whatever, but do you really want to be shelling out like $100, $200 to know whether or not you are legally ethnically Asian? And if you want to know where I got these handcuffs from, please visit www.cambridgema.gov/departments/Cambridge Police. And if you want to know where I got this bottle of soy sauce from, just ask any Asian person, they're going to have one.